Let's try that again, shall we? And I said today was going to be my day, my week, my what have you. And it still will be. So let's try this again, shall we? Technical difficulties in the first time round. Let's go one more again. This is the Hungry Bleek Podcast, the Week in Geek. I am Antonio Pomares, aka the Hungry Bleek. Thank you. You're welcome. All that good stuff. Let's go. Decided to return to doing a weekly podcast, less than an hour, because I just wanted to have fun, wanted to enjoy myself, and also I was inspired by CM Punk coming back to wrestling on AEW. It was incredible. It was amazing. I felt it. I had chills, and I said, you know what? I really enjoy it. So let's go back. Now, I have done the Strange Remembering podcast, the Fandom Initiative podcast, which right now is on break after its first season. We'll be returning sometime around New York Comic Con, which I am incredibly excited about. We won't be at New York Comic Con because of the ongoing health crisis, pandemic, such like that, which is okay, it's cool, it's fine, what have you. But we will be doing like nightly updates on what happened, what's going on, such like that. So that's very fun. And I've been doing this. I had a few episodes I did in January through February, perhaps. I don't know, February through March or April, I want to say. Had a lot of fun. And I also had a hand in this game called Blurred Domination. It's a fun Blurred trivia game. It has STEM, history, comic book questions, which is what I was in charge of. Thank you so very much. Awesome. I'll have a link if you want to check this out. Go buy it. There are cups, pins, all types of accessories, so you can go out there and rep Blurred Domination. Thank you. So the week has been kind of quiet for comic book news and everything like that, which is cool, which is great, which is awesome in a way, because it means that a lot of people are doing things underneath the radar. But there was something that did come out. We got the Spider-Man No Way Home, quote-unquote, leaked trailer. Then it was officially released by Marvel Sony, and awesome. Stephen Strange getting a lot of looks because he's wearing like winter clothes, like he's got the hoodie, the puff jacket, everything, what have you, and then he still has his cape on. But that's Doctor Strange. It was very awesome. We also got to see at the end of the trailer that I saw anyway. I have a rule of only watch. If you've ever seen me on anything, you'll know that I have a rule. I only watch one trailer. That's it. I only watch one. I'm not going to watch more than one because you end up getting most of the story. So I'm just watching one trailer. At the end of the trailer that I saw, spoiler alert, we had an appearance from Alfred Molina, who played Dr. Otto Octavius, aka Dr. Ock, who pops up in this one. We know him from the original trilogy of movies, the Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire. I love Alfred Molina. I'm a fan of his. Dude's just awesome. And to see him pop up was really cool. So yeah, I'm good with this trailer. Also, we'll see where we go. I'm all in. We don't need like 97 trailers. We don't. Everybody says, when's that trailer? When's that trailer? You're going to watch a movie regardless of the trailer. You would probably watch it if it was just the cast at the table having a reading of the actual movie. Be real, be honest, be real. Seriously, you would, and that's okay. No worries about it. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm here for it. I saw Black Widow. I enjoyed it. I've watched Loki. I've watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Obviously, watched Scarlet Vision. Awesome. I just finished watching because I wasn't able to watch them last week, so I watched 2 episodes this week of What If, and the animation is so great. The way they hit story beats from the original movies that they're based on. To be able to get the original actors from those roles in the MCU is fantastic. And even the characters where you're not able to get the original actors from the MCU, those voice actors did a phenomenal job in there. And I really enjoyed the one where, I mean, obviously, probably my favorite one is going to be What If, T'Challa was Star-Lord. Obviously, it's probably going to be the best one to me because Chadwick Boseman. I mean, I don't know what else to say to you about that. But this one, but aside from that, because that's the bar that they've set, I did love seeing Captain Carter as Captain Britain in essence. which was kind of cool. I would like to see that. This actually makes me want to go back and read the what ifs. The last what if I read was, oh God, what if Spider-Man had kept the symbiote suit? That was in high school. And I'm not going to tell you how long ago it was because it was a long time ago, folks. And you don't care. Sorry. So I'm excited to see more of what they've got going on. Those come out every Wednesday, and I'm happy about that. There was also word from New York Comic Con this week or last week where they started talking about more about what they're going to do as far as being able to social distance, which you're not. It's going to be hard to social distance. I don't know logistics of how they're going to do it in the New York Javits Center. I'm not sure. Jacob Javits Center in New York. I'm not sure how they're going to do it. But they did say that they will be checking for proof of your full vaccination and a negative COVID test, I believe, which is great. I'm applauding them for trying to do that. I still don't know how they're going to be able to social distance and everything. I don't know. Digital passports are a thing, I believe. No, I know there's an app. I know that in California, they've started doing a lot more of it. Here in Jersey, where I'm at, I know there's an app that called Docket, which you can actually put on there. I'm going to register that. I'm not going to New York Comic Con. Neither myself or Michael are going. Like I said, just thing. But interesting to see they're still moving forward. They are going to have some online things as well for people. Great, awesome. Just I don't know what have you, but I'll enjoy the online stuff, and I will be checking it updates to see what they're doing during the course of the day, so we can do the nightly roundups for those because I want to see that. There was also a video game trailer announcement, big one actually that I saw, and obviously it hit me because Midnight Suns. It is a game that's going to be called Midnight Suns. Suns is spelled S-U-N-S. This is going to show kind of the darker side, the more supernatural side of the magic side of the Marvel Universe video game. And so far the trailer showed Doctor Strange, Blade, Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider. Yes. Wolverine was in there. Everything has to have a damn Logan. Jesus. Who else was in there? There were so many people that they showed in that damn trailer. Captain Marvel was in there. Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. I'm trying to think of, there was just this whole list. I actually put it up on my IG. If you would like to follow me, I am the Hungry Bleek, obviously, on IG. Check it out there. It looked great. There was something also, if you went to their website and you sign up for the newsletter, you will get, I believe it's a digital code once the game comes out of the original, of the Night Stalker's skin for Blade. That's awesome because I love that. I love the jacket. The whole leather jacket thing was just cool. The vibe just flowed wonderfully. I'm happy with that. I'm very, very happy. And yes, I'm going to say hello to you, Joy. How are you doing? Oh, yes. Thank you. I don't know. Oh, those are Hove signs. Yes, Hove. Yes, we are. Yes, we are rocking all of that. And the multiple Y's. Why? Because she loves me. Because I'm her cousin. And I love her. She's my cousin. Awesome. Thank you. She's Joy Infinity, one of the best streamers out there. Go to Twitch. Check out her videos. She is awesome. Also, check out her stories on IG because she's always showing off amazing things with food. Her and the incredible Ting-tastic cooking up all that alchemy up in the kitchen. I dig it. I love it. I vibe it. Always appreciative of one of the best in the game. Yeah, so that's pretty much the news that was coming out. I mean, there's not a lot, and I kind of like that because I'm able to chill, and I'm hopefully able to catch up on some of the comic book reading that I have. A ridiculous stack. I have stuff in my phone. I have stuff on my tablet. I have stuff in print. Awesome. But, before I get to a couple of reviews that I want to do, I just want to hit you with this. Wellness Check Friday. It's Friday. A lot of stuff's been going on during the week, obviously, but you made it to Friday. You made it. You're here. Made it to the end. Try to relax. Enjoy the weekend. If you have to work this weekend, get that money. Do what you got to do. That's cool. That's great. That's wonderful. Do it. Get that money to, to do what you got to do. Pay your bills. Take care of your loved ones and your family, or to buy something special for yourself, or whatever else you got to do. You did that. Cool. If you don't, have to work and you have the weekend off, enjoy it. Vibe with some friends, with some family. If you're an introvert, stay the hell inside because it's hot as hell out there. If you just want to, light an incense or perhaps take a relaxation, a medicinal agent to help you relax your shoulders, that is prescribed from a dispensary, I believe they're called. Cool. If you choose to sit on your patio, read, kick back, and have a brew, cool. But you earned it. Got through the week. Recharge your batteries. Love on yourself. Love on the people around you. Do it. You deserve it. Okay? Thank you. Just looking out for you. And that's this One Check Friday. Okay? I'm going to do this every week because I care. All right? I care. Granted, I know I have a very low social battery that runs out very quickly. I cannot be around a lot of people for a long period of time because I will bounce out. I'll roll and everybody will go, where's Antonio? Nobody knows. I'm probably somewhere getting a cheesecake, getting an empanada, getting some and pizza. And I'm out. I'm done. I'm out of there. All right. So I wanted to review just a couple of comics for you real quick. Okay. One of them had a very, very great week, which was kind of part of the news. And it is Crescent City Monsters from Dream Fury Comics. I don't know why I'm making the comic dance, but I am. This is from Newton Lelevoix and Giancarlo Bernal. He actually was nominated for a Ringo Award for his art for the covers. One of the most beautiful books possible, story-wise and art. He actually, Giancarlo is from Philippines. Love the Philippines. My best friend is from the Philippines. But Giancarlo's art reminds me of Tom Coker, I'm not sure exactly how to say his name, from the Image book. Oh my God, Black Monday Murders. Beautiful black and white art. I love it. This is a story of Jonas, who is a mage who ends up being thrown through time to modern day down in New Orleans. And he has to figure out how he got thrown back in time, why, and he has to deal with all the monsters that are after him, and also dealing with the fact that he's been thrown into a body that is not his. Just look at the art. I've talked about this book numerous times. When I'm reading it, I swear I can hear the music in the French Quarter, even though I've never been to the French Quarter. This is one of the best books out there, honestly. This is the trade, which is available. I believe it's also available digitally as well. You can get each issue separately, digital as well as, in print. I was lucky enough to be a part of the Kickstarters, so I got to see what was going on, and I'm happy about it, y'all. Yes, empanadas and pizza also. Yes, Crescent, it's really great. They have something else going on as well. There's another book that they're working on. I can't try to remember the name of it. I don't know if Giancarlo is a part of it, but if he isn't, I hope he's doing a variant cover or something, because he just is an awesome artist. I absolutely love his stuff. It's just so much fun. Just so much fun. Also, some of the newer books that came out. There is Dark Blood from Boom. I believe this is going to be a 6-issue series, possibly. Hopefully, it'll end up being more. This is from Latoya Morgan and Walt Barna and AMG. This is a story of, a World War II vet who, one night, while he is coming out of work, finds out that he has powers. Now, what does a black World War II vet do with magical powers in 1955 Alabama? So that's how the story starts. He was a pilot, and then we go from there. And then this is the part where he finds out he has the powers. So what does he do with his powers? How does he change the future, or change the past then to end up making a better future? How does he do it? What does he do? Does he even do that? We don't know. So I'm excited to see this. It almost feels like I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, it almost feels like Lovecraft Country. I'm starting to really dig stories about that era, and characters of color, characters who are marginalized, who find out that they have these abilities and powers. How do they go to work things to make them better or make them worse, or just to survive every day and to not unleash all these incredible gifts? We'll see. Then there is Ordinary Gods from Image. Oh, this one I've been waiting for a minute. This is from Kyle Higgins, Felipe Watanabe, Frank William, and Clayton Cowles. So, gods on a distant planet being reincarnated. You can't kill them. You kill them, they end up being reincarnated. So, if you're their enemy, how do you stop them? You kill them and you send them to a different world where they don't remember anything. You send them to a planet that has a lot of water and people who don't really have powers. You send them to Earth. So Earth ends up becoming their prison. And what do they do once they find out that they have these powers? The story that they're crafting is really good. Cool. There are only 2 issues out so far. This is going to be an ongoing series, but they've been reincarnated throughout history, throughout time, throughout the eras. And I absolutely love it. I like anything that has to do with gods and reincarnation because I believe in reincarnation. Just seems like it makes sense to me. And I love anything that has to do with like mythical gods and such like that. The art inside is beautiful, as you can see. And the gods have like different names. Like there's one that's called the Luminary. And they end up having, and while they're on Earth, they end up having something called, I believe it was called a steward. The steward is usually someone who is very close to them. Like it could be your partner. It could be your sibling, your best friend, your parent. And what happens if you begin to wake up and recognize who you are and know that you have powers, your steward wakes up, and their job is to kill you and to kill anyone who knows about it. At the end of first issue, one of the stewards wakes up, and I was not expecting it. Didn't know what was going on, and I absolutely loved it because that whole thing of they're waking up now. So the steward already knows who they are. The steward actually begins to wake up. They wake up a little bit before the god wakes up, and you go from there. This one is probably, first off, is Cullen Bunn, so you knew that was me. Cullen Bunn. If Cullen Bunn's writing a book, I have to check it out, unless it's Shadow Man. I just not digging his Shadow Man, unfortunately. And oh my gosh, Six Gun Dark Arc has my heart always, but Basilisk is great. We have our 5 senses. We have sight, taste, touch, hearing, and sight, taste, touch, hearing, speech. Yeah, speech. Speaking? No, that's not a sight. What are 5 senses? I can't remember. This is horrible. I'm going to go back to school. Well, anyway, each of these beings has a power that reacts to the 5 senses. So if one of them is hungry or what have you, they'll actually make a room full of people eat themselves or eat each other. So each of them has a power, and they are psychopaths, sociopaths. They end up becoming serial killers, and they end up killing all the people in this one town. But someone wasn't in that town at the time, and they decide to avenge everyone who's there, especially their family. So one of the killers decides, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I'm not with them, and they separate from everyone else. And what they do, hearing. Why is hearing the one that I always forget? Thank you very much. I appreciate that, as always. 5 senses, yes. Sight, sound, taste, touch, and hearing, yes. Awesome. See, this is what you see. This is why you have a support system, because they're there. They let you know it's hearing. What I'm doing right now when I'm speaking to the microphone, I'm hearing. And she decides to go against them. She decides to join this woman in her hunt to go after each of them and kill. each of these killers. I'm not sure how many issues this is going to be. Maybe 6. Hopefully, even if it's a ongoing series, I'll love it. If it's like just a mini series of 6 issues or 12, I'm digging it also. Or even 5, seeing as how there are 5 senses. I don't care whichever way. I love it. This is one of my favorite Cullen Bunn books. I love the fact that the art is different for the flashbacks and such too. Oh, this is Cullen Bunn, Jonas Scharf, and Alex Gumieres. And then you see this is the art for modern day. Sight, sound, touch, taste, hear. Yeah, that sounds right. And then that's the art for the flashbacks. So really cool. If you are listening to this in the podcast in audio form, go check out the YouTube video and I'll wait for you. Cool. So those are my quick ones for the week. What I actually want to start doing is also like have a flashback Friday where I give you a title, excuse me, that is say like maybe like a minimum of 3, maybe 5 years old, and show that to you for every Friday. Because it's really cool, it's really fun, it's great to see some of the older stuff now. Like there's some stuff that when I was out of comics for a while and I had to come back in, so there's stuff that I missed, a lot of comics that I missed. I just didn't have access to the comics and didn't know where to get them. I remember when I had to mail in a check or a money order and take out like the back of a comic in order to order it. So I was like, that's how I ordered X-Force #1. Don't know where the hell that is now, I'll be honest with you. What have you. So those are reviews, quick, easy, to the point. I'm pretty much just going to talk about comics that I like, except for Cullen Bunn's Shadow Man. I'm not going to talk about that, although I did today just because I'm a huge fan of Cullen Bunn and his work, but Shadow Man just is not hitting it for me, unfortunately, folks. But now time for, this is a weekly segment I want to do called Geeking on a Budget. Look, times are hard, pockets are tight, businesses are closing, unemployment's running out, don't know if we're going to be getting another stimulus check. We're working, but we're working and things like that are happening, but there's still so much great content coming out. So how do we get what we can get and also still keep a rein on our pockets? Well, one of my first tips for you is comic book mailing lists. Comic book mailing lists are great. They don't actually send them to you in your mail anymore, obviously. They send them to your email. Okay, sign up for that. You get emails about there might be something that's on sale, like Anyone Comics, which is a great store. Shout out to Demetrius and his crew at Anyone Comics. Great store in Brooklyn. You can take the 2 or the 3 and you'll be like 2 blocks from them. Go check them out, and there are plenty of places to eat around there, as well as get a haircut. I think there's like 5 barbers on that block alone. You can get a shape up, you can go get some comics, and then you can go get some to eat. It's a fun weekend day. It's a fun Saturday. It's a fun Sunday. Have brunch, get a haircut, have brunch, and go get some comics. Tell them the Hungry Bleek sent you. Tell Demetrius or whoever is there, tell them the Hungry Bleek sent you. What they'll do is when they're going to have a sale or they're going to have a special event, signing anything like that, they'll send you an email. So you'll know. And they'll have it where you'll be able to go in store, get the sale, or they'll let you know if there's going to be a code where you can order digitally and they'll send it to you, or you can get like curbside pickup. It depends on the store, but every store will have some type of mailing list like that, honestly. And they'll let you know when there's a sale, when there's something great going on, anything like that. But the sales will pop up. I'll have more offerings for you as far as like Geeking on a Budget, different types of sales and when they pop up. I've noticed because I've always paid attention to when they pop up, and it never fails. But yeah, go and your local comic book shop or a comic book shop that that's out of state, even what have you. A lot of them now, because of COVID, they've changed up their ways, they've evolved, they've added more options for you as far as being able to pick up curbside service, delivery. I know for a time, I don't know if he's still doing it, but I know for a time Demetrius was actually biking around delivering books in Brooklyn. That's dedication, that's love, that's beauty, that's for the craft, and that is a great great owner. That's phenomenal. That's awesome. I mean, I would die if Demetrius came up with my comments like, "Oh, hey man, I got your that's the worst Demetrius impersonation ever, but that's all I got. Oh, hey man, I got your comics here. You know, you want to get them?" He's one of the best people possible. I love it. But that was just a great thing to do during that. He was getting exercise, he was getting out, and he was also delivering, and he was actually helping people get what they were looking for. That's awesome. So yes, that's my geeking on a budget tip for you today. Comic book shop mailing list, okay, and also helps for you to support your local comic book shop, because the books that I were talking about, or the TV shows that I'll talk about every so often. Look, go to your local comic book shop, or email them, call them, what have you. However you're able to do it, what you're comfortable with. Obviously, it'd be easier if you can go in. If you can't, I understand. But if you're in a comic book shop and you're like, hey, I just saw this movie. Hey, I just saw this show. Hey, I just heard about this comic from the Hungry Bleak. Hey, I just had to work my name in there. Hey, I saw the comic, what have you. I liked it. Want to know if you have it, and is there anything else that you can recommend that's like it, or something that furthers that story? They will be more than happy to recommend something for you. Or even like something outside of it. Maybe they'll say, oh, well, if you like this, you might like this also. There's always going to be something out there, So comic book mailing list, go. Only takes a second to do. Type your email in, boom. I think they send you like a register, like email like a couple minutes later. Hit that, confirm your email, what have you, start going, and make an online account with your store as well, so you can order from them if you need to. A lot of stores will have pickup. Like, I live in Jersey. Anyone Comics is in Brooklyn. I've actually ordered from them, then picked it up that weekend because I was in the city for something. It's out of my way, but I love that store because it's great. I mean, well, it's Brooklyn, so out of my way anyway because I'm in Jersey. But still, it was great to have that option. Sometimes I can't, so I order and they send it to me. I also have a local comic book shop that's near me that's maybe like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes away from me that I go into and I buy stuff there as well. There's always an option for you, folks. Always an option, which is cool. All right. So come up with a mailing list, go and do it. So on that note, folks, that's it. This was the first episode. This is the pilot. I wanted to see how I feel, how I'm doing. Later on tonight, I will also be doing a Twitch stream on my Twitch channel. I will be, as my cousin Nicole said, I will be twitching. I don't know if that's going to become a thing or not. I mean, she can try. I don't know if that's going to be a thing or not, though. I will be playing Godfall. Hashtag Godfall Fridays. Godfall is a game that just came out. No, it came out a couple of months ago, but it was for the PS5. I don't have a PS5. I'm not going to buy a PS5 for one game. So I heard there was a rumor that it might be coming out for PS4. I waited. Went on to check out something on PlayStation Network, and Godfall was there. I said, you know what? Okay, I'm going to buy it when I get paid. No, I bought it about 2 days later. It's awesome. It's really fun. And I figured that was a great way for me to jump back into streaming. So tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 2200 hours, if you're more comfortable with that, I am. But 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tonight, I will be streaming that hour, 2 hours. I don't know, whatever comes up. If it's fun, I could probably play that game for a whole day and not even realize it. I'll be honest with you. So on that note, yeah, come and join me for that. But I just want to end with this. So I was talking about what if, and the fifth episode obviously is going to be the one where what if T'Challa was Star-Lord? It's my favorite episode because of, obviously, Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther. Chadwick did something that I didn't think I would ever see in my life. He gave us Black Panther live-action movie. I, for the longest time, said it'll never happen, because of a conversation I heard. And because of something I read, I wanted from one of the Marvel execs. This was years ago, where he said, we can't do it. How would we do it? How would we get everyone together? How could we do Wakanda? It's too hard. Yet they had just made Thor like a year before and had actually shown, Midgard, Asgard, all of it. But you couldn't do Wakanda. Okay, cool. So I'd never believed it. When the movie came out, I said, I'm not going to believe it until I'm sitting through the credits. Sat through the credits. And I was like, wow. Chadwick always weighs heavy on my mind. One of the reasons why I love purple so much, because of Chadwick, and the Black Panther suit. I even got a bracelet from Amalgam Comics, which I constantly wear, which is Black Panther. Chadwick, I always made a joke that Chadwick had to have it in his claws where he played every first black everything. It was a running gag, but that was his way of stepping up, of being that excellence that we need, that black excellence. Did I know him personally? No. Do I know his family personally? No. But myself and all of you let him into your homes, into your hearts, into your minds. And he changed so much in the small time he was here. So we mourn him still, but we adore him and we love him and we celebrate him, because so many people watch that episode of What If and we're just at the end cried. I even teared up a little bit. I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes an artist of whatever field that they're in can hit us so hard that it makes us feel good. Like it feels like they're a part of us. And that's a beautiful thing. That's the beautiful thing about art. It can hit you in such a way. So enjoy, celebrate art, please. And if you enjoy someone who is here, whether it is a artist, a celebrity, a singer, artist in whatever field, film or what have you, appreciate them while they're here. Appreciate them while they are here. And let them know that you appreciate them. Because we're not here forever. Sometimes, we leave earlier than we should, unfortunately. But if that's our time, that's our time. But appreciate people while they're here so they know that you love them, that you care, that you appreciate them, that you dig what they're doing, that you are vibing with them on that level. And then when it's their time to go, that creativity, that love, that energy is still with you. It still lives in your heart. So even though they may be gone, there's a piece of them that's still there with you. And that's beautiful. And that's love. And that's what I want to leave you with on this Friday. Okay? That is just my bleak perspective. Here. That's a damn good Capri Sun. So, with that being said, I have one question to ask you. Are you with me? Are you with me? If you're not with me, go like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what you think. This is the pilot. I'm trying to get back into the rhythm. I've been up since 2 a.m., but it feels good to be doing this. And I love it. Just got out of a cold shower too. And it feels good to be back. So I want to do this every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1600 hours, however you choose. And I want to, as my cousin Nicole said, Twitch every Friday night at 10 p.m. On my Twitch channel. Okay. You all have a good day. Enjoy the rest of it. Do the best you can with what you got, because it's all that you get. And happy Fupa Friday. I love it. All right, y'all. Watch me awkwardly dance as this goes off the air. I will have links in the comments to all the comics as well, so you can go check them out and buy them and see what's going on. And also shout out to Vault Comics for this t-shirt from Barbaric. I will be reviewing this next week. Love a good t-shirt. If you know me, you know I love a good t-shirt. Wish they had it in purple, but Barbaric just sounds better with a red shirt, I guess. What have you. Sound good? All right, cool. Y'all have a good one on. Peace. Takes a second for it to die out, so I'm just going to dance awkwardly. Watch shoulder action. Shoulders. Watch it.